Your confidence as a CEO doesn't come from how much money you make. It comes from how long you keep going when money slows down. Profit is your power cushion, my darling. Welcome to From Corporate to CEO, hosted by the Power Move Collective. I'm your host, Nandy B, and this is your daily podcast that proves that you don't have to resign in order to rise. Here, ambitious women like yourself learn how to leverage your paycheck, your skills, and your corporate career to launch and grow your own business. And in just 10 minutes every day, I'll share power moves that will turn your 9-to-5 into your greatest investor. Make sure, however, that you hit subscribe so that you never miss an episode. With that said, let's get on with today's episode. Welcome back, ladies, to From Corporate to CEO. We are in week 8 of your CEO Awakening journey. And today is about something that most women skip often until it's too late. That is the profit cushion. In day 1, we talked about how to shift from paycheck thinking into profit planning. Yesterday, we built your CEO compensation model and started talking about the very important discussion of paying yourself first. And today, we are going to be creating the next level of your financial safety. That is a profit buffer that lets you move with peace and not panic. Because ladies, we do know that in business, your paycheck is not guaranteed. And that's okay, because we are going to build a cushion that carries you through the slow season. The goal here isn't just survival, it's fundamentally about stability. And when you feel financially stable, you make braver, smarter, and more strategic decisions. So in today's episode, I want to walk you through 3 layers of power profit. The first one is your profit buffer. This is your business safety net. The second one is the CEO cushion. This is your personal paycheck reserve. The third one is the profit plan. This is your growth fund. You see, this is a framework that would help you build, grow, and protect your money like the CEO I know you are. Now, ladies, let's talk about these one at a time. The first one is your profit buffer. This is the money you keep inside of your business to cover your expenses for about 1 to 2 months. Think about things like your softwares, your subscriptions, the systems that you're building, right? And basic operations. My VA fund is always added to this buffer. Think about it as your business emergency fund. I mentioned that a little bit yesterday, but it bears repeating. If a client is late or they don't pay you or sales slow down, you don't have to panic because your business can still run smoothly. And as you're starting out, I know the profit is limited, but you can start it even if it's small. Think about putting aside $100, $300 a month. It will add up pretty quickly, I promise. And every time you make revenue, you will set aside a small percentage into your profit buffer account. When you know your business can still run for about 30 to 60 days, you show up differently, you're calmer, and you are in control. I promise you, as somebody who stresses out all the time, I love buffers. I love buffers. Now let's talk about the second layer. This is what I call the CEO cushion. Once your business buffer is building, your next layer is your CEO cushion, your personal paycheck protection plan. This is money you set aside to pay yourself consistently, even if your business income fluctuates. Here is how it's going to work. Let's say you pay yourself $500 a month. As your revenue grow, add a little bit extra each month until you've saved up about 1 to 2 months of your own pay. So what I mean by that is this. Even if your month slows down, let's say your sales are slowing down, your paycheck doesn't have to skip a beat. You don't need to pull from your savings or stress every single time. So for me, as part of even my emergency savings plan, I am also thinking about the paying plan. So if I need $500 in order to keep my business running, paying my VA, my subscriptions, etc., I'm going to account for, okay, I pay myself $100 or $200 a month. That boosts how much money you are putting aside. So you're adding a CEO cushion to your business emergency plan. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, right? So this is going to separate you from being a reactive entrepreneur to a resilient CEO. You want to keep your cash steady as much as possible, no matter the season. Let's talk about the third layer of profit power. That is a profit plan. Now that you've built this safety net that includes all of your operating emergency buffers along with your CEO cushion, it's time to build that momentum. Your profit plan is where you intentionally invest your overflow, the money you have left over after you've paid yourself, you've covered your expenses, and you've put in those safety cushion that I'm talking about. You will then put this money into working for you. This is where your money starts to make more money. So you will use it for things like hiring the help that you need, investing in your education, investing in the infrastructure and the systems that create or increase capacity. So in my case, for example, I run a group coaching business. The most important thing for me to do is to always be in front of the ladies that I'm helping support in growing their business. So for me, this could look like hiring somebody to come manage all of the onboarding, all of the paperwork, so that I can focus on increasing my capacity and maybe opening more cohorts, right? So instead of having one business mastermind that runs every 6 months, I can maybe have 2 or 3 because I've been able to increase the capacity to be in front of the ladies so that I'm helping more women, but then I have somebody helping me with the extra paperwork, the extra onboarding that is needed to bring women aboard. It may also mean that I have to invest in a better onboarding system where maybe I'm creating more videos to help onboard women. Maybe I have a better software that helps me communicate with the women more on a one-on-one basis, as opposed to the software that I have now that's a little bit more broad and doesn't have individual member accounts. See what I'm saying? So that investment is not always hiring people. It could also be investing in the system. Or it could also be that I'm creating new interesting offers that would allow me to be able to serve a different subsegment of women. So this spending is not random spending. It's a strategic reinvestment, because when you plan your profit, you turn income into influence. So I really want you to think about this financial rhythm. You build a profit buffer to protect your business. You grow your CEO cushion to protect your paycheck. And you plan whatever profit is left over to protect your future. That's the difference between surviving month to month and really leading with financial power. Now, ladies, here's your power move of the day. So we are going to start a profit cushion tracker today. Yes, ladies, we're starting it today. First of all, write down your average monthly business expenses. Ladies, this is a non-negotiable. I don't care if you make negative $20,000 a month. You need to have clarity on how much you are spending every single month. Actually, that reminds me, I need to make an updated video of all of my business expenses so you guys can see how I do it. Okay? And if you're interested in that video, please leave me a comment below. Just put business budgeting video and I will create a business budgeting video if you guys are interested. It is very important that you have this clarity. This is a non-negotiable. No matter how much money you are bringing in, you are still spending money. I know, because I'm running a business that is bringing limited profit, does have some expenses that I'm currently carrying. I'm okay carrying those expenses because I know it's part of running a business, but I'm not doing it blind. The second thing I want you to do is to write down your CEO monthly pay. How much do you want to pay yourself? Is it $100? Is it $1,000? Is it $10,000? The third thing we are going to do is to set a goal for how much you want to save in each cushion. So Even if it's just 1 month's worth, what do you want in each one of your cushion? Do you want it to be a percentage amount? Do you want it to be a dollar amount? Write that down. And fourth, every time you get paid, transfer a small amount into your cushion account. You don't need thousands of dollars to start. Because your own personal business is not making a lot of money at the moment, this is really where your paycheck builds your cushion for now. You need consistency. Your cushion will grow one payment at a time. Right now, as I'm growing my business, I do put about $300 to $400, minimum $300 every single month into my business account. That is my business seed money. When I have more, I take it up to $500. But $300 is what I put into my business account. Actually, at the beginning of this year, I did put in seed money of about $15,000 into my business so that I can grow it. That is just how I did it. That is what worked for me. I believed in this business and I believed that it was worth investing in. Profit isn't about grade. It's about grounding. And I want every single one of you ladies to build a business that really keeps profit in mind. This is why this whole week is about money. It's about me repeating the word profit, profit, profit. And this is why I'm also very intentional in repeating the word CEO, 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 because I want to take you from just feeling good about having a business to really centering making money as a critical part of that business. I want you to stop thinking of your business as always being in survival mode and to really start operating from a place of power, financial power. Thank you so much for joining me today on From Corporate to CEO. If you loved what you heard today, please subscribe to the show and visit us at powermovecollective.com. And if you are ready to start taking action, here are two great options. You can download our free Safe Start Blueprint. It's on our website and the link is also in the description below. However, if you, my darling, are ready to take action and say goodbye to corporate America for good, join us in the Business Plan Mastermind that is kicking off on January 12th, 2026.